Land Rovers have two reputations: the vehicle that goes anywhere and the vehicle that costs everything. Here is the secret the second reputation hides. Most big Land Rover bills started life as small, skippable-looking services that got skipped. Today you get the complete schedule, 16 maintenance chapters counted down from the everyday habits to the golden rule that saves the most. And by the end you will know exactly where the thousands hide and how to keep them. Number 16. The weekly walkaround. We start with the maintenance that costs nothing. A 2-minute walk around once a week, coffee in hand. The routine. A slow lap looking at tyres and anything hanging or leaking, a glance under the parking spot for fresh drips, and once a fortnight, 30 seconds under the bonnet checking oil, coolant and washer levels cold. That is the entire discipline, and it is the highest value habit in this video because almost every expensive Land Rover failure sends cheap warnings first. The drip before the leak, the sag before the failure, the crust before the burst hose. Owners who look weakly catch problems in the polite phase. Owners who never look meet the same problems on the motorway at recovery truck prices. Every chapter that follows works better when this one is a habit, because you cannot maintain what you never see. Next, oil intervals get a reality check. Number 15. Oil the interval reality check. Engine oil is where Land Rover maintenance either starts strong or starts lying, and the official interval deserves an honest conversation. Modern Land Rovers quote long service intervals, and those numbers assume gentle, steady use. Real Land Rover life, short trips, towing, cold starts, dusty roads, is exactly what the fine print calls severe use. And severe use halves the sensible interval. The specialist consensus for a hard-worked vehicle: fresh oil and filter around every 10,000 kilometers, 6,000 miles, or once a year, whichever arrives first, in precisely the specification your handbook demands, because these engines are built around their oil standards. The economics settle any argument. An oil service costs a restaurant dinner. The components that fail early on: neglected oil, turbochargers, chains, emissions hardware, cost holidays. On a vehicle whose parts wear luxury price tags, cheap, fresh oil is the single best investment the schedule offers. Then two filters earn their keep. Number 14. The two filters. Everyone forgets. Two paper filters guard your Land Rover's lungs, and both are routinely ignored until they cause symptoms. The engine air filter first. A Rover living on dusty tracks or gravel clogs its filter faster than the schedule assumes. And a choked filter costs fuel and response while making turbocharged engines work harder. Check it yearly, hold it to the light, and replace it the moment it looks like the vacuum bag it has become. The cabin filter second. It cleans every breath your family takes in the car, and a saturated one breeds the musty smell owners blame on the air conditioning while making the blower strain. Yearly replacement keeps the air clean, the windscreen demisting fast, and the climate system unstressed. Two filters, small money, once a year, and two entire systems breathe like new. Now the most neglected fluid speaks. Number 13. Brake fluid. The 2-year rule. Brake fluid is the most neglected fluid on almost every vehicle, and on a heavy SUV it is the last place neglect belongs. The chemistry is the schedule. Brake fluid absorbs water continuously through hoses and seals, and water drops its boiling point year by year. The consequence appears exactly when you need brakes most. A long descent, heavy load, repeated hard stops, heat builds, old fluid boils. And the pedal goes long precisely at the worst address. Fresh fluid shrugs off the same abuse. The rule is beautifully simple. Complete fluid change every 2 years, regardless of mileage, no exceptions, and it costs modest money at any competent garage. While they are there, the same visit can check the fluid's actual water content in seconds. 2 years every time, and the most important pedal in the car stays honest through everything a Land Rover life throws at it. Coolant carries the next warning. Number 12. Coolant and the lifetime myth. Land Rover engines run hot and work hard, and their coolant deserves more respect than the word lifetime suggests. The monthly check is the easy half. level between the marks on the expansion tank, cold, and the colour bright rather than muddy or oily. A dropping level is a leak introducing itself, and a later chapter explains why that introduction must never be ignored on this brand. The renewal is the forgotten half. Coolant's anti-corrosion additives wear out over years, and tired coolant quietly eats water pumps, radiators, and the aluminum it was hired to protect. Renewing per the schedule, sooner for hard-worked engines, is cheap insurance for the most failure-prone system on the vehicle. The myth to bury: lifetime fluid usually means the lifetime of the warranty, not the lifetime of your engine. Every fluid on this list ages. The schedule exists because chemistry does not care about marketing. Let me say one thing, and then I will not bring it up again. I have gathered these secrets and much more in a book over everythinglandrover.com if you want it. It's in the comments and on the right side of the screen. That's all. Let us go further with the video. Number 11. The Gearbox and the Sealed for Life story. Your Land Rover's automatic gearbox is a masterpiece, and the phrase "sealed for life" has cost its owners more than any other sentence in the handbook. The truth from the specialist world and from the transmission manufacturers themselves: this fluid ages like every other, and a service around every 100,000 kilometers, roughly 60,000 miles. Fresh fluid, new pan and filter where fitted, keeps the shifts crisp and the hardware alive. Towing and hard driving moved that interval earlier. The service costs several hundred, and it stands between you and a replacement gearbox costing 10 times more. The buying and keeping rule: a Land Rover that reaches high mileage with documented gearbox services is a vehicle with a future. One that never had them is running on borrowed smoothness. Sealed for life is a story. The fluid service is the schedule. Gears below deck need love too. Number 10. Differentials and the transfer case. Below the gearbox live the components that make a Land Rover, the differentials and the transfer case, and they have their own quiet schedule. These gear sets run in small amounts of oil that work hard, especially in the lives Land Rovers actually lead: towing, launching boats, wading, dusty tracks. The service is simple: drain and refill with the correct specification at the intervals your handbook sets, and earlier whenever water crossings or heavy towing feature in the vehicle's biography, because water and gear oil are enemies, and towing cooks everything. Neglect announces itself as whines and clunks from beneath, and by then the cheap fluid change has become a rebuild. The protective habit: whenever the engine oil gets done, have the underbody fluids checked for level and condition. 10 added minutes on the ramp, and the drivetrain that defines the badge stays silent for decades. Air springs age quietly until they fail. Number 9. Air suspension, the aging schedule. If your Land Rover rides on air, the suspension has a maintenance reality the handbook undersells. Rubber ages and compressors die of overwork, not old age. The schedule is mostly vigilance: the overnight stance check, looking for a corner that sags after sitting, the ear test for a compressor that runs longer and more often than it used to, and attention to height changes that slow down. Each is an early symptom, and early is the entire game, because a leaking spring worked around by a willing compressor kills that compressor, turning one affordable repair into two. The proactive moves that save real money: air springs are aging rubber parts and replacing them proactively at high age, or the first sign of perishing costs far less than the roadside cascade. Specialists can also service compressor dryers and filters on many systems, extending their lives cheaply. Air suspension is not fragile, it is honest. It always warns. This chapter is about listening while the warning is still cheap. Stopping hardware gets its schedule next. Number 8. Brakes, pads, discs, and honest inspection. The brake hardware on a Land Rover works harder than on almost any private vehicle. 2.5 tons, towing, hills, and its schedule is inspection-led rather than mileage-led. The rhythm: a proper look at every service. Pad thickness measured rather than guessed. Discs checked for scoring and lips. Flexible hoses inspected for age cracking. Between services, your ears run the schedule. Squeals, grinding and pulling are appointments, and a pedal that changes character is an immediate one. Replace pads before they murder discs. Discs in axle pairs when their time comes, and the system stays predictable. One modern note: many Land Rovers use electronic parking brakes that need a service mode for rear pad changes, a detail that makes competent workshops worth choosing, which is a later chapter's whole subject. Brakes reward exactly the owner this video is building, the one who inspects on schedule and fixes on evidence, not on breakdown. Electronics demand a different care. Number 7. The battery and the electronics. A modern Land Rover is a computer network wearing a body, and its electrical health has a maintenance schedule most owners never learned. The battery is the heart. These vehicles sip power even parked, run demanding stop-start systems, and punish weak batteries with ghost faults and warning lights that vanish the moment a healthy battery arrives. The schedule: a health test yearly once the battery passes its 3rd birthday, replacement on evidence rather than after failure, and for Rovers that sit for weeks, a maintenance charger, the best accessory this brand's owners can buy. 2 more electrical habits complete the chapter. Keep the terminals clean and tight, checked at every service, and treat any recurring cluster of random warnings as a charging system test, not a mystery. On this brand, electrical maintenance is real maintenance, and it is nearly all prevention. Cheap, boring, and the difference between a dependable Rover and the reputation you've read about. Rubber wears on a calendar too. Number 6. Tyres, rotation, alignment, and age. Tyres carry their own schedule, 3 of them actually, and heavy SUVs punish owners who only follow the first. Schedule 1 is tread and rotation. Rotate on your handbook's pattern so 4 tyres wear as a team, and measure tread rather than eyeball it. Schedule 2 is geometry. A Rover that has met curbs, potholes or green lanes deserves an alignment check yearly and after any big impact, because misalignment eats expensive rubber invisibly. Schedule 3 is the calendar itself. Rubber ages regardless of tread, hardening and cracking over years, so read the date codes and retire old tyres even when they look healthy, the spare included. And always the pressures, monthly and before loaded trips, at the door sticker values including the loaded ones. 4 contact patches, 3 schedules, and every one of them cheaper than the consequences of skipping it. 1 hidden belt decides engine life. Number 5. The belts, timing, and the one everyone misses. Now the chapter that saves specific engines from specific catastrophes. The belts, and Land Rover has a famous homework assignment here. Many Land Rover diesel V6 engines drive their camshafts with a timing belt, not a chain, and that belt has a hard replacement schedule on the order of 7 years or around 105,000 miles, whichever comes first. Miss it, and a snapped belt turns the engine into sculpture. And the detail even attentive owners miss. Many of those engines carry a second belt at the back, driving the high-pressure fuel pump, with its own service requirement, and specialists insist both are done together, because the hidden one fails with identical consequences. Chain-driven Land Rover engines swap this chapter for vigilance. Cold start rattles are chain tensioners requesting attention. Either way, the rule stands. Know which system your engine uses, know its date, and book the birthday. This is the single most catastrophic skippable service on the entire vehicle. Heat management separates survivors from statistics. Number 4. The cooling system, proactive by design. The cooling system gets its own chapter beyond the coolant itself, because on hard-working Land Rover engines, heat is the enemy that ends engines, and this system's parts are honest about aging. The proactive schedule, hoses squeezed at every service, firm and dry, not rock hard or crusted at the joints. The water pump treated as a service item and renewed at the first weep or noise, and the radiator and coolers kept clear of the mud and off-road life packs into them, because a blocked cooler is a silent capacity cut. Lazy thermostats and fans deserve immediate attention, not observation. The rule that justifies the proactivity. Overheating is never a contained event on a modern engine. One hot afternoon can mean gaskets, heads, and five-figure conversations. Every part in this chapter costs a fraction of the failure it prevents, which makes the cooling system the purest expression of this video's title. This is exactly where the thousands get saved. Software needs servicing just like steel. Number 3. Software, updates, and recalls. The newest chapter in Land Rover maintenance has no fluids at all. The software, and it has a schedule like everything else. Modern Land Rovers receive updates that fix real problems, gearbox behavior, infotainment stability, phantom warnings, and skipping them means running last year's brain at full price. The routine. Over-the-air updates kept active on equipped models, and a periodic check with a dealer or specialist for outstanding updates, and, critically, open recalls and service campaigns, fixes the manufacturer pays for and countless owners never claim. 10 minutes online with your vehicle identification number checks the recall status of any Land Rover, and it belongs in your yearly routine and at the top of any used purchase checklist. Free repairs, smarter behavior, and solved gremlins, all waiting for owners who ask. The cheapest chapter in this video and one of the most commonly skipped. Your paperwork is worth actual money. Number 2. The specialist and the folder. Silver goes to the two assets that make every other chapter cheaper: the right workshop and the paper trail. The workshop first. A Land Rover rewards mechanics who know the brand, the independent specialist with the diagnostics, the fluid specifications, the electronic parking brake routines, and the pattern knowledge of which years do what. They catch this video's chapters early, stock the right parts, and charge meaningfully less than franchise rates for the same competence. Finding yours before you need them urgently is itself a maintenance task, and the owner communities will name the good ones in your region within an hour of asking. Then the folder. Every service, every fluid, every belt, dated and kept. On this brand, documented history is worth real money twice. Once while you own it, because your specialist reads the history and skips the guesswork, and once when you sell because a documented Land Rover commands a premium and sells faster than an identical mystery. The folder costs nothing. It is the best paying document you will ever keep. Everything ends with the golden rule. Number 1. The golden rule that saves the thousands. And here it is, number 1, the rule this entire schedule serves. On a Land Rover, preventive is cheap and reactive is catastrophic, and every pound spent on time saves 10 spent on tow trucks. Look back at the countdown and the pattern is everywhere. Fresh oil versus a tired turbocharger, 2-year brake fluid versus a long pedal on a descent, a gearbox service versus a gearbox, a belt on its birthday versus an engine-shaped sculpture, a weeping water pump versus a 5-figure overheat. Not one failure on this list arrives without warning, and not one warning costs more than a fraction of the failure. The brand's fearsome reputation for bills belongs almost entirely to deferred maintenance meeting, luxury-grade parts prices, and the owners who follow the schedule quietly drive the same vehicles for decades at ordinary cost. So here is the whole video as one habit. Put the schedule on a calendar, oil and inspection yearly, brake fluid every 2 years, gearbox at 100,000 kilometers, belts on their birthday, battery tested from year 3, walk around weekly, folder always. 1 page, 1 hour of planning, 1 competent specialist. That is the only Land Rover maintenance schedule you'll ever need, and the thousands from the title were never hiding in the vehicle. They were hiding in the timing.